Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another day on our farm. Today, I'm excited to share what it's like to take care of our sheep and some of my favorite tips and tricks for keeping them healthy and happy. Every day starts bright and early before the sun comes up. The first thing I do is head to the barn, where the sheep are already awake and bleating softly, waiting for breakfast. Feeding them is the first job of the day, and we always start with a fresh mix of grass, hay, and some grains. This mix gives them the energy they need for the day. While they're munching away, I go around to do a quick health check, looking at their eyes, noses, and wool to ensure everyone is feeling good. I also check for any cuts or signs of illness because catching these things early makes a big difference. After breakfast, it's time for some exercise. I lead the sheep out to the pasture where they love to wander and graze. Exercise is really important for sheep. It keeps them fit and helps prevent health problems. While they enjoy their time in the pasture, I take a moment to check the fences. A secure fence keeps them from wandering off and protects them from any potential danger. With the sheep safely enjoying their morning, I head to the fields to start harvesting grass. This is one of the biggest jobs of the day because grass is a huge part of our sheep's diet. I hop on the tractor and drive back and forth, cutting the tall grass into long, neat rows. It's a lot of hard work, but it's worth it to see the field filled with freshly cut grass. Once the grass is cut, we load it onto a trailer and bring it back to the farm, but it's not ready to be fed to the sheep just yet. Fresh grass has a lot of moisture, so we spread it out in a sunny area to let it dry. Drying the grass is important because if it's too wet, it can spoil and make the sheep sick. As the grass dries, I check on the sheep again. They're usually busy nibbling on whatever fresh grass they find in the pasture, and I make sure they have plenty of water to stay hydrated. Sheep can get dehydrated quickly, especially when it's warm outside, so keeping their water troughs full is a must. A few hours later, the grass is ready for the next step. We gather it up and take it to a special machine that chops it into smaller pieces. This machine also helps clean the grass, removing any stones or sticks that could hurt the sheep. Once the grass is chopped and cleaned, it's time to distribute it to the sheep. We use a feeding machine that spreads the grass evenly so every sheep gets its fair share. It's fun to watch them gather around, their tails wagging with excitement as they eat. Seeing them happy makes all the hard work feel worth it. We store any leftover grass in our sheds to keep it safe and dry. It's important to store it properly to prevent it from getting wet, which can cause mold and make the grass unsafe for the sheep to eat. I check the stored grass regularly, using a moisture meter to make sure it stays dry. This way, we always have fresh, healthy food for the sheep, even when the weather is bad or the grass isn't growing well. Another part of my day is making hay, which is dried grass that we store for the winter months. We roll the dried grass into large bales and stack them in our hay shed. I always check the hay for moisture to make sure it's safe. If it's too damp, we have to dry it again because moldy hay can be dangerous for the sheep. After we finish the main chores, I take a quick break. I love to sit down with a cold drink and watch the sheep grazing. It's such a peaceful sight and reminds me why I love working on the farm. But there's always more work to do. I usually spend some time fixing things around the farm, like repairing a broken gate or checking the water lines. It's important to keep everything in good condition so the farm runs smoothly and the sheep stay safe. As the sun begins to set, it's time to bring the sheep back to the barn for the night. I gently guide them back, making sure not to rush them, because sheep can get nervous if they feel pushed. Once they're all inside, I do another head count to make sure everyone's there. Then I prepare their evening feed, a bit lighter than breakfast, to keep them full through the night. I also make sure their bedding is clean and dry so they have a comfortable place to sleep. Before I end my day, I do a final check around the farm. I make sure all the gates are closed, the equipment is put away, and everything is locked up securely. This helps prevent any accidents or problems during the night. Finally, I head back to the house for dinner, feeling tired but happy. There's something really special about knowing that you've taken good care of your animals and done your best to keep them safe and healthy. Working on a farm is hard work, but it's also incredibly rewarding. Every day is different, and there's always something new to learn. The sheep depend on us, and I love being a part of their lives. It's amazing to watch them grow and thrive, knowing that our care makes a big difference. I hope you enjoyed hearing about a day on our sheep farm. If you're interested in learning more or have any questions, feel free to leave a comment. I love sharing our farm life with all of you. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a new video. And remember, if you ever want to start your own farm or care for animals, just start small, be patient, and always keep learning. Until next time, take care and keep enjoying the beauty of farm life.